Today we are taking you on another Puerto Rican adventure by attempting to hike the Toro Trail in the Yunque National Forest.
Now this trail is pretty similar in length and elevation gain to the Yunque Peak Trail that we hiked a couple of days ago, but the conditions on this trail are supposed to be significantly worse, so we're expecting it to be much harder.
Welcome back to Explorcation. Over the last few weeks, we've shown you our experience traveling from Florida to San Juan, exploring the United States' only rainforest, and beach hopping on the beautiful island of Culebra. But in this fourth episode of our Puerto Rico series, we're taking you with us on our wildest day in Puerto Rico yet, and that adventure starts right now. We woke up in our rainforest Airbnb, thankful to find perfect weather for a long day of hiking. But in addition to good weather, we'd need a good breakfast to make it through this day. And lucky for us, there was a popular Puerto Rican bakery along our route into the mountains. We arrived at Rico Pan Bakery, eager to grab a delicious Puerto Rican lunch. Once inside Rico Pan, we were happy to find a variety of sandwiches on the menu, along with breakfast items and an assortment of baked goods. And we can't forget the coffee, which was strong, creamy, and delicious. After a short wait, our order was ready, and we were back on our way to the rainforest.
So yesterday we didn't get home from Culebra until after midnight, so we started off today a little late. We're gonna try to eat these giant sandwiches in the car on the way to our hike to make up some time.
We made our way to the southwest and into the mountains, where we found the roads to be narrow and winding, but incredibly scenic.
So, change of plans. Those roads got real windy really quick. There was no way we were going to be able to eat on the way to the trailhead, but
No.
I think it worked out because now we get to eat with this view. Look at that. All right, let's see these giant things.
This is twice as big as the one we got yesterday.
Whoa. That's gonna be
We're
good.
gonna have to eat these outside, I think, because they're gonna be messy.
Look at this. There's no way I'm gonna be able to eat all of this.
Well, you should try, because we're gonna need the energy. Lunch with a view, that's for sure.
While we weren't quite able to finish our entire lunch, it was fantastic, and the view was even better.
So we made some dog friends. They just scared Jamie.
They were hiding under the car.
I don't know how you can be afraid of these guys, but
I just wasn't expecting them. I thought they had ran up the road. Are you guys gonna come on the hike with us?
I don't know if your mom would like that.
So we bought some waterproof socks to go hiking in the rainforest. We've never used these before, so we'll see how they do.
As you can probably tell, it's pretty hot out here in the sun, so we're hoping this trail is well shaded. You guys gonna hike El Toro? Huh? What do you think? Yeah, no?
They're gonna stand.
Yeah, they seem pretty comfortable right there.
So here's where we parked, and here is where we're hoping to make it to. Just to compare, we were at the Los Picachos a couple days ago. That's a different area of the park that does require reservation.
So there are a bunch of hiking sticks left by hikers here at this trailhead, which is great because we're definitely gonna need them. So from the reviews that we read about this trail on All Trails, the trail seems to be really polarizing. People either love it or they hate it. And that all depends on whether or not you embrace the mud, because the one consistent theme about all the reviews is that you're gonna get muddy.
If you've enjoyed our Puerto Rico series and want to join us for more adventures in the Caribbean and beyond, be sure to subscribe and turn the notifications on.
So far the trail hasn't been too muddy, but the mud that there is clay mud, which in our experience is super slick, so you gotta be careful.
So if you've been watching this series from the beginning, then you'll know that this is our third day in a row of hiking several miles. Now you might be thinking that we're a little bit crazy, but there's a reason that we planned it this way, because the rest of our trip is going to be very relaxing. Now we go to another destination tomorrow, so we hope to see you there.
All right guys, we're about 1.5 miles into this hike so far, and we've only met 2 other hikers, and guess what their advice for us was? be prepared for the mud.
Do you think you're prepared?
Oh yeah, these waterproof socks are working their magic.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Skylar is totally embracing the mud. I am not to that level yet. I don't know that I'm gonna get to that level either.
There's no graceful way of doing this.
Gotta get low. Get low in that mud. You made it. Yeah, we would highly recommend grabbing one of the hiking sticks at the trailhead. It can really help prevent you from sinking into the mud as far as you would otherwise. Now, the whole trail isn't just full of mud. There's an area where it's just gravel, which is really nice.
Finally found our first nice view of this hike. You can see the mountains up there.
And that breeze feels so good.
So far in this hike, Jamie's been able to keep her shoes from becoming totally covered in mud, but I don't think she's gonna avoid it any longer.
I'm glad I have this stick though.
Oh man, not bad.
Yeah! Not too muddy. This is what embracing the mud looks like.
I'm gonna be rolling in it pretty soon. Cool off.
Whoa, look how deep this is. I think I'm gonna go that way. There we go. There's a few sticks in there. Not too bad.
Still looking pretty clean.
Oh yeah.
Over there you can see water.
Oh yeah.
At around the halfway point through the El Toro Trail hike, we were feeling good, as the trail was muddy but manageable.
So 2 methods of hiking these trails. Jamie's method, which is avoiding the mud whenever possible. And my method, which is going right through the middle.
Oh my gosh, your pants are getting so wet.
So this is the deepest yet. It's about shin deep. It's finally got above the tops of my socks, so my skin is finally starting to get a little wet.
Oh my god.
But it kind of feels good. Good luck avoiding it this time. Jamie still refuses to embrace the mud. Jamie says this is the deepest hole of mud yet.
No, that I've stepped in.
That you've stepped in.
Yes.
This is what happens when you do not embrace the mud.
Oh my gosh. This is the deepest that I have stepped in. Oh my gosh.
Well, once you step in the deepest one, there's no reason to try to avoid it anymore.
So even though my tennis shoes are water and mud soaked, my feet still feel dry. We'll see if that's true at the end of the hike. So there's all these mud areas, but then you can also find these streams, and the water looks pretty clear.
Until you start walking through it.
It's getting a little steep. Well, we don't have any shade cover, but the wind is really nice here. We've got to be close to the top.
So we can like literally see the top of this mountain now. We're so close.
And I got my foot like farther than my sock.
That's the farthest Jamie's been in so far. What do you think of this hike, Jamie?
Well, it's still a lot of fun.
It's still worth it, right?
Well, let's go to the top and I'll tell you for sure. And the mud just keeps on going.
One last mud pit before we reach the summit, Jamie.
I'm trying to stay close to the side. Yeah, I'm not going in there. Look how deep that is.
Weak.
All right, we're really close to the top. I'm glad that we wore pants for this because there is some grass that is sharp and I would be itching quite a bit, I think, if I weren't wearing pants. Thankful for this shade spot. It's been hot. All right, let's get to the top.
Gosh, just when we think we're like through this.
I know, we thought that maybe we'd get to the top without more mud, but nope. Oh my gosh, we made it! Whoa! I mean, this has to be it. Now that is a view. So we arrived at this incredible lookout point. We thought that this might be the peak, but we checked all trails and it looks like it keeps going just a little bit further, so we're gonna head up. So I think this is actually the peak. Let's find out. Oh, the mud pants to get to this view. Is it worth it?
Yeah, absolutely. We earned this one.
We did. I am beat. Well, Skylar found a nice resting spot, laying on a rock. Okay, just kidding. Here is the end of the trail, and do you want to know why? Because there's a sign that says end of trail.
Oh, thank God.
I know. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Yes. That's a tough trail.
The 3,500-foot El Toro Trail peak is the highest peak in the Sierra de Luquillo Mountains. With long stretches of deep, slippery mud, along with areas of steep elevation gain, we felt that this trail easily earned its strenuous difficulty rating. But with some of the best panoramic views we've ever experienced as a reward, there was no doubt that this hike was worth it. And after taking some time to relax and enjoy the views, it was time to celebrate.
Idea how happy I was to see this sign. It's been a long day. It's been a long 3 days hiking, but it is worth it for this view. And just like that, the clouds roll in and most of that view is gone. I guess that's a sign it's time for us to head back.
While the hike down the mountain was certainly easier, it sure wasn't any less muddy.
Well, I think it's safe to say I have fully embraced the mud. I'm too exhausted to just try and avoid it.
With both of us now embracing the mud, we made great time hiking back down the trail.
We can see the trailhead. I'm so happy. Let's go. All right, time to return the stick.
This was a lifesaver.
Yeah, if you're thinking about doing this trail, definitely pick up a hiking stick.
For sure.
Oh, our dog friends are still here. Hey guys, you didn't want to come on the hike with us? Aww. Hey, buddy. Look at those pants. Pretty dirty. Do you see that? It's caked on.
Are they dry?
Oh, I'd say they're a little damp, but not bad.
After an exhausting day of hiking, we were excited to be on the road and headed back to our rainforest Airbnb. We didn't quite make it back for sunset tonight, but the view is still pretty amazing. While the view was great, we were ready for food. Thankfully, our dinner spot was just 4 minutes away, where you'll find Yuni's, a popular local spot grilling up delicious pinchos and burgers.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah, it smells so good. So this is the view on the rooftop of our Airbnb. You can just hear those jungle noises. I don't even know what we ordered, really. Look at that thing.
Is that your chicken?
I think it's chicken.
Well, they knew I was hungry, I guess. We ordered 2 kebabs and we got 4 kebabs.
We also ordered hamburgers.
That's fine, I will eat it all.
What kind of meat is it?
Pork.
How is it?
That's good.
I'm glad you got 3.
I'll definitely eat them all. It's really good.
Look at how big that hamburger is. We deserve this after the last 3 days. I'm so happy for this.
While our last day of hiking in Puerto Rico was in the books, our Caribbean adventures were far from over, as we'd be flying to the Dominican Republic the next day. We hope that you can join us for those adventures beginning on July 2nd, but to see more of our Puerto Rico adventures, go ahead and click here right now. Thanks for watching!